Yo, you gotta share us on that Korean Twitter. Let us become the #1 sports podcast in Korea.
Oh yeah, until you guys get banned for all this podcast.
Niggas gonna censor us quick.
No such thing as bad publicity, right?
You're right, exactly. Them niggas got banned in Korea. They must be lit.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
But I guess now that takes us. So you became the first Stony Brook player to get signed. Is that correct?
Yeah, the NBA. Wait, you talking about in the NBA. So we had a lot of guys sign overseas first, and I really wanted to go overseas at first, but we had a Euro trip the year before my senior year, and I fucking hated it. It was 10 days of. It was 10 days. We went to Germany. I'm trying to keep the name right. Germany. In Italy, but we went to Venice, Rome, and Florence, and beautiful areas and shit. And I hated it.
Really?
I was like, yeah, I need to get back to the crib, bro. This shit isn't for me. And it's only for 10 days. So imagine niggas doing this shit for 8-10 months.
Yeah. As a kid,
So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this shit, bro. So
It was the food, wasn't it?
Nah, the food was amazing. I was out here killing them.
Hell yeah.
It was like, the way they was just gassing shit, it was like, yo, you gotta put your hand in your pocket all the time. These pickpockets would be out here robbing niggas, man. These niggas out here racist, blah, blah. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's like America, though, to be honest.
shit, you was in Suffolk, my guy.
Yeah, niggas do be robbing and niggas do be racist.
Sounds about USA.
That shit is
Like, that's just the Bronx. I mean,
That point.
I was say, like, you walked into the wrong part of the Bronx, it's racist. The wrong part of the Bronx, damn, they just took me from my forms.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah. So what happened? So we played there. We played a couple games over there, and there was one game. We were beating teams too. Like there was one game we beat people like by 90. Like, this shit is a lot. But it was like
Were you
a
playing like
low
pro
division.
teams or like?
Yeah, it was like one of them low division Germany teams. Like these niggas that still do like a 9 to 5, and then come to the squad and like. And then they playing some college things, so we beat them by like fucking 90.
Yeah.
Y'all was
But there was
playing
one time
plumbers
we
and
went-
factory workers? That's crazy.
Sounds about Will.
Sounds like someone's.
Jordan shit for sure, boy.
Nah.
Nah. So there was one game. Nigga, our coach had us go see the Eiffel Tower before. So we were like, the fuck. We had a game like at 5 or 6. We get to the game like at 4:30, and we versed some fucking demons, boy. These niggas came out the gates beating us by 30. They hit 19 threes.
Damn.
The nigga off the bench had 36 points.
Not you playing Lou Will himself.
Boy, it was them too. It was some team from it was one of the European teams, and they had no import. It was just them, just straight skill. So I'm like, yo, these niggas up here wilding. So after all that shit, after like those 10 days, I was like, yeah, I gotta just like figure out what I'm doing. I'm gonna take the senior year, I'm gonna go crazy and just figure out what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So my senior year. So I go crazy in like the American East tournament, I go crazy, and now I see my name on draft boards. It was like there for like a couple of days. So we win the tournament, and I don't think anybody knew about me at that time, and I had 43. So niggas started just like throwing me in the draft board, like, yo, this nigga is tough, whatever. And I remember the day before we played Kentucky, they was like, yo, who do you think? It was on ESPN Sports Center. Jeff Goodman was like, yo, Jeff Goodman, who do you think is going to like shock the world or whatever? He was like, Jameel Warney from Stony Brook. He's like projected first round pick now in the league, in NBA, and like whatever. So I'm like, oh shit, I'll probably have a chance, whatever. Let me try it out. So we played Kentucky, and that's like an NBA size big, like NBA size like type of lineup and stuff. And even though they beat us by like 30, like I had a good game. So I was like, maybe I can play at this level.
Mm-hmm.
So then go to this thing called Portsmouth Invitational. And this is like a couple weeks after I think Pikes got the Rutgers job, and everyone went with him. So we didn't have no coaches. So I tried to go to that, like I tried to go to that tournament, which is like all like second round seniors and whatever. They didn't want me to go. My agent was like, "Don't go."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Nah, I want to go. I want to hoop. I want to show niggas I'm better than them." But I didn't think about the time politics. So I go there and fucking. I didn't play for 2.5 weeks. I just been bullshit. I've been on the fucking high rise because it was just in tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So not going to class, just bullshitting. So I'm like, all right. So I go there and I was easily the worst nigga on the court.
Damn.
Every game. I didn't shoot 15 footers or threes at the time. I was shooting all like layups, and I shot 30% from the field in like 5 games.
Oh,
Damn.
I was like, oh yeah, let me pack my bag. I'm gonna go overseas. So I do a couple NBA workouts after, and the one that stuck out to me was the Mavs. I played well and shit. So I was like, oh, me still being delusional as shit. I was like, yo, man, I might have did it, bro. I might get drafted. Bro, that draft night came. Well, that shit was shit was awkward silence. I was like, yo, this
you could
shit
laugh
is
about it
bad.
now, but were you laughing about it in the moment? Is the question.
Man, that shit was. But it's funny because like I was just focused on like that 43rd pick because that's what the Mavs had. I was like, yo, man, I'm BI, bro. I just gotta get there. It wasn't like, yo, like seeing all the niggas get picked. I'm like, oh, man, well, I'm better than this. Whatever. It was like, yo, 43rd pick, man. I just gotta get there. And then when they picked AJ Hammond, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh
AJ
shit.
Hammond.
Oh god, that's my guy too. A weird fucking guy, but that is my guy. So after the draft happened, my agent was like, "Yo, do you want to play with the Mavs in summer league?" I was like, "Yeah," and I still got my chance to do this shit. I got it. Now I think about the politics at the time still. So I go in there. I play like every other game I played, but like when I played, I would like dominate. I would get like maybe like 10 and 10 and like 13 minutes or whatever, and then there's games I played 3 minutes, so you can't really do shit in 3 minutes. So I played well to like the opportunity that I had. I was like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna be all right, man. I'm gonna get to training camp. They gonna want me.
Right.
Then they signed Quincy AC. I was like, ooh.
Oh, Nets legend.
Wow.
Nets
I forgot
legend,
about
Quincy
that.
AC.
That's my guy for sure. I was like, in my delusional head, I was like, yo, so what did that mean for me? I'm like, nigga, now, nigga, you out now, nigga. So, what happened? So after we played like the last game, they played me a lot. I had like 12 and 15. Like I had a double in the first quarter of the game.
Jeez.
So I was like, yo, man, these niggas gotta want me, bro. Whatever.
Listen, as I heard from some of his friends, scouting reports had him as the best rebounder in the country. So,
Hey, man. Rebound is important.
Yeah. So my agent called me after the game and was like, yo, I'm all happy. I'm like, yo, bro, what's good, man? Like, we did it. He was like, yo, they want you to go to training camp for no money. I was like, huh?
Word.
I was like, wait, what? And then he was like, oh yeah, but this Korean league wants you like bad though. Like, so you gotta stay out in Vegas for a couple more days though. I've been to Vegas for like 2.5 weeks at that time, so I'm ready to go to fuck home.
Right.
So I'm like, so I go to KBL like trial shit, and they really want me. Like some teams like had me, like they wanted to pick me. I was like, no, I'm not trying to go to Korea at this time, just because I don't want to go overseas. And I told my agent, man, my dumb ass. I said, I'm a bit of myself. You know, all like the fucking like the clips and shit. Fred VanVleet, all of them.
Fred
Yeah, I
VanVleet,
bet on myself. And
fucking
and
Dennis
double
Schroeder.
down.
That's a Dennis Schroeder type beat.
Yeah, I did Dennis Schroeder type vibes, man. I went to training camp, got injured, and and then I went to the G League. I mean, but the G League worked out well for me because like I was still producing at that time, and I'm here where I'm here now.
So I wanted to ask you, one, Mavs fans did like you. From what I remember of Mavs Twitters, like you were one of the people that was like, we have someone else who can like score and do something, but you know we're also terrible at growing talent. So there's that. Especially now that regime is kind of gone. Do you have any stories about it? Like things that any anecdotes you can give me, or any like veteran? Because I mean you had an old ass roster at that point. Any good vet stories?
Yeah, the funny shit was my first year, like, so the year, like, I got drafted and, like, was on the Mavs training camp for the first time. They had that, when KD just went to Warriors, so we had to get, like, the Warriors hand-me-downs, like, the fucking Harrison Barnes and Andrew Bogut. Yeah. So, like, I used to watch their 5-0s, and, it was, like, so slow. I think it was Darren Williams, Wes Math, Harrison Barnes, Dirk, and Andrew Bogut. And, I'll tell you that was a slow lineup. I don't know how they thought that was gonna work. And just watching that for like the weeks I was there, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a long season for niggas, man.
And it was.
And I remember I remember when they played when we played the Milwaukee Bucks. This was Jabari Parker was still like
he still was all right, yeah.
He was still out.
Yeah.
He was out there punching shit. I was like, yo. And like, people couldn't guard him. I'm just like, yo, if you can't guard Jabari Parker, shit, I can guard all the other niggas. And obviously, they had a terrible year. And
then we signed Vince Carter to get younger, after.
Was it that year?
I think after that, yeah. We might have got Vince Carter to get younger.
I don't remember, yeah. Damn, but
Vince Carter and Monte at some point.
Oh yeah.
No, I was the year after. I think they used to sign all like the Texas Legends like players. Like everyone but me. I was like, yo, this is when they signed Yogi Ferrell.
Yogi
Ferrell. Wow.
Nets legend Yogi Ferrell.
10-day legend?
Nah.
10-day legend Yogi Ferrell.
I'm not gonna lie, I was part of the conglomerate of Nets fans that wanted Yogi Ferrell over Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yikes.
I was very glad to be wrong.
This guy.
No, he did go crazy. What game?
That was like our baby insanity.
The Blazers game, we had like fucking 10 threes, and they hit the game winner. He did go crazy on that shit. So, but other than that, he nicked out a career from him.
Yeah, he's around.
He's there. I think he was on the Kings at some point out there chilling.
He there, yeah.
The checks are still clearing every Tuesday. So
first and the 15th.
Do you have any good? Is Dirk as funny as everyone says he is?
Yeah, I'll say so. I mean, like in the land of all the superstars are assholes and shit. Dirk was not one of them. He's just a great guy, really competitive. It was one practice. This was like a story from. There was one practice where he was all training camp. He was just limping around he was like riding the bike and whatever. But there was one practice he decided to like play, and it was bad for niggas, man. He was out there. He was fading niggas away, doing shimmy, shake, fade away.
Ain't shit you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do about it. And I was like, yo, there's nothing you can do about it.
Nigga was just in practice, just ringing, bro. Just ringing.
Bro, before he retired, he was averaging like 18 the season before.
Yeah, dead ass though. Niggas don't remember. Well, Mavs fans
he just couldn't move. That was just a problem, but that's why they tried to get Bogut, but then they realized Bogut couldn't move either.
Yeah, and then he got hurt in like the first fucking quarter.
Oh my god, that shit is.
I'll tell you what, that 2K team was good though.
Oh yeah, really fucking good.
Nah, wait. All right, so I was just gonna throw it back really quick to Summer League. So like.
Nasty.
All right.
Crazy. All right, I'm done.
Right.
I'm done.
All right. So like Summer League just ended. Like was it like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
For the NBA this season. And I like me noticing, things for like paying attention to the Nets and things like that. But just like watching in general, is it mostly guys are just out for themselves type thing? Like, 'cause I feel like I've seen that in times where it's like, guys aren't playing within the team dynamic to help the team, I guess, even though like wins and
Trying to
losses
show
really
off.
don't matter in summer league. But guys are just out there, I'm gonna get my stats. This is my time to shine. Like, did you notice that at playing in summer league?
Well,
And the G League as well.
But I think up front more is summer league. Summer league is the fakest 2.5 weeks of your fucking life, man. To be honest.
Yeah.
You got niggas on the bench over exaggerating, like cheering for you, like, yeah, bro, doing dance moves. The niggas want you to fuck up so bad. What else? The first game, niggas don't pass the rock around for sure. It's whatever. The second, third, fourth game, that shit pick up, bro. That shit is 100% pick
It
up.
looked like
Niggas getting that shit off the rebound, boy. If you get the rebound, you better put that shit up, man. Cause you pass to someone else,
Not getting
Never
you
gonna
ain't
see
seen
it
that shit
again.
again. And they always say the dumb shit like they're like, yo, NBA player, like no one knows like what NBA teams are looking for. So I guess the first thing people think is, oh, they want a nigga who score 35 fucking points. Nah, they got that 7-foot demon over there, KD, who's doing that for you. Like they don't need that shit. But niggas don't understand that shit. So they like try to get up 30 shots, don't pass the ball, and then be surprised when they overseas now. Because like you show niggas what you do, but you didn't show niggas how you can be valuable at another like skill. So watching that, it like even like in G League, you take a step forward. Some teams, all the teams who are terrible, like would show like how fucking selfish it was. We wouldn't pass the ball. They'll have negative energy, and like the teams who could fake it the most, I guess, will win most of the games because like, or who cared a little bit more than the other teams because they'll have like they lead in the assists, they'll lead in rebounds, whatever defense, and they'll find a way to like contribute other than just scoring points.
Yeah. How big exactly is the jump from G League to the NBA? Because my guy Theo Pinson, right? Nets bench legend, right? He was out here for Long Island dropping like 25, 30 every single time he was playing for Long Island. He was dropping 25, 30, right? He comes up to the big club and he's just not producing. Like, is it that big of a leap from the G League to the NBA?
Nah, I think to be honest, it's just who you are. To be honest, like the 12 to 15 is not a difference from the 1 to 5th in the G League roster. Like it just happened that a nigga lucked up, or like you got the right agent, and your agent was like, "Yo, if you want this star player, you gotta put my nigga on. You gotta put my nigga on, whatever." So
Politics.
So yeah, politics. That's when politics comes. Politics is not going to play with 1 through 7, 1 through 8. That's like you can't politic that shit. But like 9 to like 15, that's when the politics start coming in, and you just have to be lucky. To be honest, as good as you have to be, you got to be lucky. And so I've seen multiple times like Pierre Jackson, fucking a killer. He went to the Mavs. And he was like put into like the lineup off rip, and he was producing. Who else? There's been multiple G League stories where niggas came, like my boy CJ Williams. He was on the Legends. He got into it with the Clippers, and then he was playing.
Yeah.
And he was game winner, fucking 20 points a game. Like he was doing. So it just happened to be like the opportunity and like the person you are.
Yep.
If you step in the court and like, yo, these league niggas now, boy, I don't know if I can produce. That's when you get 8 alive.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the G League actually helps people develop, or do you feel like it's just kind of, all right, you didn't get drafted, let's just see if we could find a diamond in the rough and just try and be like, pick a person out versus actually, all right, we have second round picks, let's try and make these into like roster additions and stuff like that?
It depends on what team we're on.
Okay.
Like, my
Also,
Texas
Westchester
Legend
Knicks.
team.
Shout out to Nate.
Big dogs. So it's funny. My first and second year, it was like kind of developmental for me at Texas. Like I really couldn't shoot at all. Like when I got to the G League, so every day I used to work on my jump shot, work on like try to shoot 3, stretch it out, pulse. So my third year is more like babysitting. Like that shit was all help, like, cause like I'm like an older nigga now, and like all these young niggas just come in and like your first few weeks in the G League, you're delusional, cause like me and Keith's story, like, and Kyle, my other boy, like we get cut from the league. So we're thinking like, yo, we're that close to like the NBA, man.
If I
So
drop
the G
40
League
in one game.
Yeah, the G League's been like 2 weeks, man. I'm out. So all them delusional niggas come in and just like, you just know how the game work. You're just like, oh, this is bad. So when I get traded to Westchester, that's when the developmentals like started working again. Like the coaches like was full on like, yo, we're gonna develop you. We will help you like become like a better person, and a better player than who you are now.
Right.
And so it's depending on your situation of where you're at.
Damn. It's very. Oh man, I'm trying to think because last year the Knicks, we picked up somebody from Seton Hall. He was undrafted. How am I forgetting his name? But he was super tough.
Miles Powell.
Miles Powell. Yep, Miles Powell.
He's a bucket.
And he was a bucket. And he plays with a kid that we actually went to high school with, which is 5 degrees separation. But it's like you see the. That's why when you say it's like the difference is there or isn't there rather. But like these dudes were so tough in college. It's like it's unbelievable to imagine that they're not on an NBA team producing somewhere because he literally. For those last 2 years that he was on Seton, he was killing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like,
it just shows like a lot of niggas in this world got a craft, and just like sometimes when you have the opportunity, you have to show it, man. Like I get it sometimes, like the ball don't go on the rim and whatever, but if you got a 10-day, niggas ain't trying to hear like, yo, I was just off these 10 days. Niggas don't want to hear that shit at all. But you better find out another way to produce. And like, that's just what it is. That's just what it is in NBA, man. It just really is like one bad bounce, and you can be out the league, or one good bounce, you could be in the league for many years, like Udonis Haslem. I think it's in 20 years in the league.
Jesus Christ, player
collecting $1 million.
And there it is. I mean,
sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Right.
Hey, thank you to our guest, Mr. Jameel Warney, for taking some time in the morning to chop it up with us. Again, like he said, go check out his podcast. It's fun. You definitely get a lot. Like I learned mad at these motherfucking athletes are hella homebodies, and that's not the idea that you get from a lot of them. But you learn a lot from this stuff. It's a nice little insight. It's fun to listen to.
Yeah.
He also has great stories, as we heard some today.
Yes.
You want to shout out your socials?
Twitter, Full Course Mills. Instagram, Jameel_Warney. That's about it. Nice. TikTok, J Warney20. No, I'm fucking.
Hey, you gotta get on that, dog. There probably gonna be some TikToks from this episode, so.
Oh, might be.
Oh shit, Korean TikTok. The Korean TikTok, they coming.
Yes.
Oh man, nah, bro. We really appreciate you having on. I learned so much, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have such a great guest, bro. Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys for having me on this shit. Make sure you guys tune into my Jameel Warney podcast. It's bullshit, but it's fun.
Listen, as long as you're having fun, bro. That's why we here every Wednesday, man.
Can't wait. We could get you in the studio whenever the season's done. Yeah. Good luck with your
season.
Yeah,
next year.
For sure. Good luck with your season. And you guys can make sure to follow us at Tartobi Sports, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Go like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at Defender Normal. Guys.
Big facts, Worldwide West. Everywhere I go, I leave a worldwide mess. Y'all can follow me on the gram, Worldwide West _11. Black Lives Matter, all of that good shit. Whoop whoop.
Wow. How do I follow that up? That was fantastic.
Just kidding.
Let's see. Twitter, J_Thomas_24. And Nima told your people too.
We'll catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion,